my thrill. I know that she wanna have kids, but I don't want no kids. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her a piece. She knows she ain't the only one, but she is my number one. Don't wanna fucking no one else. I want her all to myself. I know she wanna be my all, but she can't have my all. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her piece of man, piece of man. All she wants is a piece of man, piece of man, piece of man. All she wants is a piece of man. She knows not to waste my time, cause I ain't got much time. And when I'm all in her crib, she know I wanna taste her lips. She knows how to work that thing. Little mama off the chain. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her a piece. Yeah, just a piece, baby. Yeah, just a piece, baby. Piece. Yeah, just a piece, baby. Just a piece, baby. Piece of man. All she wants is a piece of man. Piece of man. Piece of man. All she wants is a piece of man. She knows that I love her so, even though I'm a hoe, I'ma pay all of her bills, but not before I get my thrill. I know that she wanna have kids, but I don't want no kids. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her a piece. She knows she ain't the only one, but she is my number one. Don't wanna fucking no one else. I want her all to myself. I know she wanna be my all, but she can't have my all. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her piece of man, piece of man. All she wants is a piece of man, piece of man, piece of man.
Yeah, it's me. It's always gonna be me. Called twice, never nice. Got a real touchy subject tonight. We going in on the black fathers. Black fathers. Are there out there? Are they good fathers out there still? Is there a possibility that we can make a resurgence of the black community? What makes a black father? What makes a black father good? What makes him bad? What is the image of the black father? Are we doing a good enough job raising the youth? Raising the young black youth? Are we doing a bad job? We gotta talk. We gotta talk. I got a special guest on here. I got my cuz, Master Bradford, straight out the Shy. Y'all know what time it is. Inglewood, everything is all good. Before I get into this though, I just want to talk about Bill Haney right quick. And y'all know Bill Haney's son is Devin Haney, and he has a fight coming up with Regis Prograde, straight out of New Orleans. Supposedly, everybody's picking Devin to win. Nobody's really giving Regis Prograde a shot. And the big story is not even really Devin. The big story is Bill Haney, his father. And everybody in the boxing world says Bill Haney is a good father. Now, that's up for debate, because we got to know what a good father is. So I'm going to ask my cousin, what's your definition of a good father, bro?
I ain't got much time. And when I'm all
Mm-hmm. Live.
she know I want a place to live.
I mean,
She knows
shit,
how to work
a
that
good
thing.
father, you know, just
Little mama off the
from my
chain.
point of view, or
Can't
just,
never
my
love me.
position of life,
But I'ma give her
a good father is a father that want to be a father, you know what I'm saying? So effort is everything, you know? And I just like this be speaking from personal experience, but, you know, a good father, in my humble opinion, is the man who put forth the effort to father, you know, and we all, you know, come into the world without instruction. And being a father is the assignment that comes with no instructions as well. So you can't do nothing but respect the effort of a man who's professional performing the fatherly duties. You know what I mean? And when you know, get down to the nature of fatherly duties, you talking about, you know, being a protector, the provider, et cetera, you know, all the masculine things. Uh, you know, they say a man is supposed to be, you know. But this from my personal experience, you know, a good father is a father that's trying, you know, because there's a lot of women out there, and I don't want, you know, the women versus men thing, but it's a lot of women out here who good mothers, and they trying, right?
Mm-hmm.
We give them the utmost respect and praise, man. You a single parent mama, you trying, you a good mama, right? So when a man is making an effort to be a father, you know, what part of him trying gets noticed or gets the you know, the approval of a man really doing his job. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of think that the effort thing in parenthood is, you know, the key to being a good parent. You know, a motherfucker that ain't performing no effort and just uh, performing parenthood or acting out parenthood as whatever, this is what I got to do. You know, that to me is a dime a dozen nowadays, and that's pretty much the definition of being a parent nowadays is just the bare minimum. You know what I mean? So you can't divulge bare minimum attitudes and, you know, just the whole attitude of it, and then the act out of the attitude. You know, in a parenthood, that gonna show that's a reflection on the kids. You know, you got half-ass kids that do everything half-ass nowadays because you got a half-ass parent. You know, man. You know what I'm saying? Woman or man.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk about just the effort of a man and a woman to be a better person, be a better parent, to make this life of this young individual better than the life that they have, that's essential to parenthood. Because like I said, you just got parents out here that just go through the motion. You know, life was hard for them. That's something I'm older I get, the more sensitive I have to be about, you know, our parents, even in their parents, because they parents are the ones who raised us. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just being sensitive to the fact that parenthood don't come with no instructions. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot that we don't know. But the fact that a nigga or a bitch is trying to be better than what they've shown or have been shown in life, nigga, you can't do nothing but salute it. You know, life is hard.
Right.
So when you see a motherfucker trying to do better, bro, you can't do nothing but salute that. So in my opinion, I think that's in a nutshell will make a good father effort. You got some niggas, some niggas pops come home every day, every routine. Don't give no word of advice. Niggas living with their dads and pops, and then they getting so much in the routine that fatherhood is not an act of, you know, it's not an act, it's not an actionable thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing that's so tradition to the point where you don't even know how to relate to your son or your daughter or anybody because you caught up in a rut in a rut or a routine that says, hey man, I gotta do this because this is what they say fatherhood is. The whole time you might be missing out on opportunity to be a better father. And I think that most dudes who are in routines as fathers or whatnot, they caught up in that role. You know, I'm just a provider, but shit, the whole time, you know, you're a provider and a developer. So, you know, like I said, go back to effort, the lack of effort into actually developing that said kids or whatnot. That's what's essential in being a good father and just a father. Cause you got a nigga that's gonna go through the motions and keep the bills paid, this, that, and that, but you ain't gonna give them nothing. You ain't gonna put no meat on their head.
Mm-hmm.
But when they get out in the world, you know, they'll be prepared. So it's just a level of responsibility that I think some niggas they know. I mean, if I go this route, it's just too much responsibility on top of me working and providing. Man, fuck all that, man. Let's go figure it out. Cool, but that don't, in my opinion, that don't make you making the situation better.
Right.
That just means you like fuck it. I'm tapping out because it's too much work. But then on the other hand, you got some fathers that try to make that balance, and sometimes it's just too much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And when I mean it's too much, a nigga just might be working too much. You know, or have things going on outside the house too much to the point where you're not relatable to the kids.
Well, what?
You know, what you trying though, but they ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the definition of a? I'm sorry to cut you off. What's the definition of a bad father?
I mean, shit, it's the opposite of not trying. You know, a good father is a father that's trying. A bad father is a father that's not trying. Like, and that's you could do without the man in the picture. So in totality, in my opinion, because you got a father that's there and he's not making an effort to better you as a person and develop you as a better young man to a man. You know, just the adolescent stage into the young man stage to the adulthood. So when you don't have someone there to help you develop from stage to stage to stage, nigga, you just as bad, you just as good as a nigga who wasn't even there.
Okay, so what about a father that's like you said there, and he's taking care of the bills, he's developing them step by step, and he's in his life. The child becomes successful, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody sees the success, and the child was raised up in a good neighborhood, the suburbs. He kept him out of trouble, kept him out the ghetto. You understand what I'm saying? And the child still grows up, even though he's successful, and still clings to that ghetto life. And the father is encouraging the image. What do you say about those fathers? Even though the child is successful, but the child strays away from the suburb life and the good boy image and starts, getting the tattoos and the gold teeth and want to hang out with the thugs. And the father knows that if he portrays that image, that will bring more money if he's in the entertainment business. So he perpetuates that image.
So you say, what is the father? I'm gonna just re-ask you your question.
I'm gonna keep it real because this is what it is. This is what it is. Hold on, this is what it is. It's Bill Haney and his son Devin Haney. Devin Haney is a boxer. I know you're not into boxing like that's why I wanted to talk to you. Okay, so Devin Haney started out. They Muslim. They started out clean cut. Assalamu alaikum. And now that he's getting money, they perpetrating the fraud. See, he home raised this kid and brought him out and got him into the boxing world, introduced him to Floyd Mayweather. They moved to Las Vegas in a suburb, and the boy never seen no hood. But now all of a sudden he's emulating the style that's portrayed to be like a hood nigga. He got the gold teeth, he got the tattoos, and he talking real tough and like he a gangster. And then when somebody calls him and like, nigga, you a private school kid, now everybody's mad at the man that called him a private school kid because they saying, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is you making fun of him just because he went to private school? But it ain't that. It's my thing is he said that because you grew up in the suburbs and you was homeschooled, but now why is you wearing the gold teeth and acting like a gangster? So I feel like Devin Haney's father is perpetuating that because Devin Haney's father is from the hood. Devin Haney's father is from the hood, but his father did the right thing by taking him out the hood. But now the boy is going back to that image. You understand? Because he feel like that'll sell, and the father is like allowing that and perpetuating that image. What do you think about that?
I would just say today's world is good, and I say that because I grew up in an environment where I'm from the ghetto. I'm from the heart of the ghetto, right? So where I moved where the white kids at, right? I never got invited over to people's houses and just because I was from the ghetto. I'm really from Inglewood. I don't come from where all you people come from. So when we talk about imagery and we talk about, representation of an image or whatnot, my nigga, I got ridiculed for that shit for, I didn't have a good adolescent down here because I just had a lot of stigma put on me for that. So now when we talking about today's world, the same white bitches used to be like, oh, he's ghetto, I'm turned, you feel me? Overly turned, right? Guess what? Them white bitches, they sons is out here hanging with black kids trying to be like me back in 99, 2000. So when we talk about today's world in the evolution of the thug image, the street nigga image, the hood shit, man, that shit ain't real, nigga. We from that shit. I smack the goals out one of these niggas' mouth. You feel me? And I don't look like I do it, but it's a sure possibility. It's a 100% possibility that can happen more than that nigga smacking me. And he look like the thug. So when it comes to imagery and where we at today, just as men and black men, I know in the boxing world is different. You could sell that story. You know what I mean? Because you have a demographic of people that's still enamored and awed by the thug imagery, the hood nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a tactical play where them niggas can still sell tickets and garner a level of attention, right? So they come down to actually knowing if these niggas really with that shit or not, nigga, run across a nigga like one of us. Run across one of us and play with us.
And that's my thing because
run across one of the niggas who don't look, who really come from the hood, but may not look like the image that they project nowadays.
But see, this my thing. This my thing. Like he started out with the clean good boy image, right? And that wasn't working. But at the same time, it's working for Tank because he really is from the hood, though.
But that authentic. I just posted something on Facebook early. I just said this. I say you, nigga. I got you liking my pictures, nigga. I say I got you liking my pictures, my nigga. And the thing is, authenticity will always be the order of the day. Motherfuckers looking for what's real, and we live in a world where a lie can be projected more than the truth. So the truth can look like a lie, and a lie can look like the truth. But what's undoubtedly true is that what's authentic is always, the clean will always rise to the top. Always. That never is not going to be the case. When you talk about the image of her, his father, and you got to think, okay, you niggas is entertainers. So the point is that you niggas is here to entertain. So a nigga like Devin Haney and just the route that he on right now, yeah, he fooling the niggas that that's meant to be fooled. Like real niggas ain't fooled by that shit. So when we talk about the father and the responsibility of a father, we talking about entertainment. So my nigga, you pimping your son out. You know what I'm saying? You ain't keeping it all the way solid.
Nah.
If you kept it all the way solid, And this is why I gotta respect Floyd because he came out and fought as who? He fought as what? Money May, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he came out as Pretty Boy, right?
Right.
Then he switched to Money May. Okay, nigga, he switched personas, but the personas wasn't not Floyd. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So in Devin Haney case, nigga, you switching personas, but this persona is just not you, my boy. That's what it sounds like, and it sounds like the pops is trying, how you broke it down to. Sound like pops trying to, make a mint off the shit, And you got to look at the nature of the business. They in entertainment. They here to entertain and make money. So whatever we got to do to make this motherfucking money, nigga, we gonna do that. So you looking at a nigga pretty much pouring out his talent. You know what I'm saying? And I really keep it solid. And you can't do that when you got a young dude like that because he got so much life left. He gonna look back at this phase like, man, I tried this shit, man. This shit wouldn't be. Y'all put me in this shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So now it's gonna be somewhat of a mind fuck for Shorty going forward if this doesn't work. See? If it don't work, it's gonna be like, nigga, all that good father shit you was talking, nigga. And now I'm in a space where I don't even know myself, nigga, because you done put it in my head and I'm some street thug guy.
But he know he not a street thug. It's the image that's being portrayed all over the internet. I was watching Twitter. I was looking at Twitter today, and you got the white kids talking like saying the N word, talking about nigga, you know what I'm saying? I smack some, you know what I'm saying? And that shit just it don't sit well with me because I grew up in that shit, and we actually like had to actually watch our back for real.
Yeah, for real. Like shit was real. It's so cliche nowadays to be a hood nigga, and I say it like this. I hate, in the 90s, LA put John Singleton was responsible for putting Los Angeles, John Singleton, NWA, that whole West Coast movement was responsible for putting Los Angeles hood on the map. So everybody around America was what? Emulating boys in the hood, damn it. You feel me? So now you fast forward fucking 2012, everybody emulating Chicago drill music, the whole drill shit. You see what I'm saying? It ain't changed since then.
Right.
It's just a wildfire thing. So now we talking about imagery, like nigga, I come directly from that. So you think I'm gonna let a nigga from Tallahassee talking how I talk back home where I'm at, and man, hell no. And then it's like I said, it's such a cliche nowadays. You got white boys, they say nigga like it ain't nothing, and they turn that talking just spicing to you, crazy spicing to you, as if the words that you saying, my boy. That what by them not actually being from the hood, they don't understand. My nigga, it sound cool, but a nigga really would do something to you.
And see, this my thing. Like, I don't mind, motherfucker. You supposed to home. I wanted to homeschool my kids. You know what I'm saying? And I know private school is a lot, but that's the ticket. My thing is, don't homeschool your kid or put your kid in private school and then allow him to revert to some shit that you used to live. Like, you supposed to check your son when he put the gold teeth in his mouth and try to act hard, but he ain't checking him because he want him to do that because he know that's where the money is in the boxing game.
So he pretty much you horn him out. So
right.
You gonna take away all these big years of their parents for a check, my nigga. Look, man. One thing I've learned, man, and I gotta say it like this because it's just real shit. If I lose this shit today, nigga, I'm gonna be alright. So a nigga who lose millions, can you imagine a nigga lose $1 million and thinking that his world is crashing? Like, the real fact of the matter is that life is gonna go as far as the information you're able to retain, right? So if these niggas already made $1 million and you concerned and scared or nervous about losing money after you done made $1 million, nigga, you don't need no $1 million. So when I see niggas who really who's in the entertainment world who you know is money grubbers and everything's all about the money, I hope the niggas lose all that shit. And I might sound like a crab ass nigga, but I hope the niggas lose all that shit because if money is gonna be end all be all what it is we do, my nigga, what type of substantive value we really talking about we have?
And this some shit I seen on. I seen this shit on.
Shit with Devin, I'm seeing like the nigga's substantive value is it seems like it's not there.
I seen the nigga daddy on Twitter, right? And the nigga in the cause see this what happened at the press conference. You know, they about to fight Regis Prograde, right? So the nigga was like, nigga, you a private school kid. Nigga, you over here talking all gangster and shit, right? And then Bill Haney started talking shit back, right? So the nigga was like, all right, now don't let me call Tank. So the nigga was like, nigga, call him. Well, he ain't say that, but you know what I'm saying? Them niggas was like, you know what I'm saying, basically. But the nigga was for real. So now, tonight, I look on there before I call you. I see Bill Haney in the truck. He done rolled up a blunt. I'm talking about, yeah, I'm smoking that Tank pack. Some shit that niggas in Chicago say, right? He talking about, yeah, I'm smoking on Tank. I'm like, what the fuck? These niggas clout chasing. And this nigga in his 40, he older than me. This nigga about 50. You know what I'm saying? And he talking about he smoking on a Tank pack.
But then they go back to this, though. What we doing right now? We're creating content. You know what I'm saying? And in the world of content and content creators and just the evolution of this thing, this great thing we call social media, you know, these niggas need content, so it don't matter. These niggas have shown that they will go. These niggas have shown that they will tell on themselves 30 years after the fact just to be in the limelight.
Yeah. I'm talking about.
So daddy, look. So daddy sparking a blunt, a 50-year-old man sparking a blunt, talking some young nigga shit, and this ain't even him. It's kind of like, yeah, no, because you niggas will do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like you niggas, a nigga will hold themselves out. A nigga don't even need to hold his sign out though, bro. A nigga gonna show you, look, nigga, this what I'm about.
Yeah. Why you talking about you smoking a fucking Tank pack? What the fuck, nigga? That's some shit you say when a nigga dead, bro.
Yeah. But that's what I mean by the.
That ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah, but that's what I mean by the whole evolution of Chicago culture to the point where it's like, dude, y'all niggas corny as fuck, bro. Like, niggas be chilling.
I feel like that's some green ass, lame ass shit to say about another man. Yeah, you ain't even no gangster, bro. You supposed to be promoting the image of positivity for the black father, for the black youth. You talking all this shit to my, you know, I raised my son and kept him out the ghetto, and you know, I brought him up and he a world champion, all that shit, but now all of a sudden you smoking a Tank pack.
Yeah. But that's the silly shit with today's world, bro. So when we talk about fatherhood, you know, it just go back to effort. Like, this nigga is making an effort to display and show that, you know, nigga, I don't have the type of maturity that I possibly thought I had or that, you know, my son has probably seen over the years. Granted, y'all niggas is in the field of entertainment, so you gonna do what you gotta do. But what type of message is that sending to the young boy that's under you?
And that's my thing, because when I asked you at the beginning of the show,
that's a double-edged question.
That's why I was saying at the beginning of the show, I was like, I want to know what you feel like is a good father, and everything you said was what Bill Haney was doing. He provided, he was there step by step in his life, and he did everything a so-called good father is supposed to do. But see, this my thing. That shit be smoke and mirrors, because yeah, he was there step by step, but that don't mean he ain't no flower ass nigga raising a boy for his benefit. See, he raising that child. He put Devin Haney through all that shit because he knew he was gonna be able to benefit off that boy. And the fact that he a bitch ass nigga is irrelevant, Because you can be a bitch ass nigga and do all the right things for your child, but as you get older, the truth always come out to the light, and the child gonna take on your similarity. He gonna take on your traits, and if you a bitch ass nigga, it's gonna show. And now you portray to the world that you a good father, but behind closed doors, it's coming out that you a real sucker and a lame. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit is just for show. You fooling motherfuckers. He got his own TikTok talking about how to parent, be a good parent, and all this shit. And now he on Twitter smoking a blunt, talking about he's smoking a fucking tank pack. And these niggas be falling for that shit because everybody in the world think being a good father is just providing and making sure, you know what I'm saying, the kid got money and making sure the father got money. But if a motherfucker make the child and the child get rich, that don't make you a good father, dog.
That's not that. That nigga, my son could win 10 fucking championships and be the best fucking basketball player the world has ever seen. And I could be a piece of shit.
Right. And see, that's what I feel like a good father is, man. A good father is an example. A good father is an example to his son, if you ask me. A good father gonna always, every time you see him, he gonna be doing something that you want to emulate. He gonna be saying shit that you repeat. All the things that you teach him, it ain't gonna be no hypocrite shit in it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I see my daddy struggling, you know what I'm saying, and putting up with some bullshit, but he's still providing for me. That's a good father. Just because he ain't rich don't make you a bad father. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it be a nigga character, you know what I'm saying, that makes you a good father, man. Because you can have you might have a job to pay you shit, but that don't make you a bad father. A lot of women out here, like you said earlier, you don't want to put the women, but I will. You got a lot of women out here that judge fathers on their paycheck, bro. And then you got these bitch ass niggas out here, they judge on the paycheck too. They all in niggas' pockets. Oh, this nigga broke, he ain't no good father.
Yeah, that's like I could agree to that in a lot of senses for my upbringing. Like nigga, I was the Jordan and good game system kid.
Right.
You know? Like, nigga, I ain't miss no mics. I ain't miss no motherfucking PlayStation, Nintendo, Sega, Xbox. I ain't miss none of that shit, right? But I ain't have no fucking father. He bought all that shit, right?
Right.
Nigga, what the fuck he was at?
That don't make you a good father because you buying shit.
Yeah, but that shit don't make you a good father, and that's the crazy shit that this materialized world that we live in. It makes people kind of like be like, yo, if I ain't got it, nigga, I ain't shit.
Right.
And that's the complete opposite of the essence of man and just how we deal with each other just as humans. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So, nigga, I just thought about this shit too because I'm just like, man, I don't mean to go a different direction, but it's the same topic. But I'm like, man, the whole game, the pimping, the whole game is fucked up, bro. The pimping, the whole game is fucked up, bro. When you got bitches out here selling pussy that don't know the value of selling their pussy, bro, that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. And then you go back to the men, bro. Like, damn, bro, what type of pimping you niggas doing? Seriously, like, man, I'm like, bro, I'm lost to the point. I'm just like, being smooth and doing things the right way that's not it no more. Like, having a player bone in your body, that's not it no more. You know what I'm saying? And then I could segue back over to the fatherhood. It's the same shit. Still,
and
like,
this,
nigga, you can't try, nigga.
Nah, I got a real question for you, bro. And this shit deep.
Yeah, man.
You got alpha males and you got beta males, right?
Yeah.
Can a beta male be a good father?
Yeah, to an extent. You know what I'm saying? It's just a mom with a dick. He's a beta male. You know what I'm saying? He's just a mom with a dick. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what's a beta male?
Just the opposite of alphas. You know what I'm saying? More subservient to life. You know, opposed to an alpha male. An alpha male is, you know, territorial. So when it comes to alpha male decision making, this is what's happening here. A beta male is gonna he's gonna compromise in some sort of way. You know what I mean? So when you talk about raising a child, you like I said, it ain't nothing. You're a beta male. You just a mom with a dick because you do the same thing a woman do. You know, you compromise. All right, Johnny, let's go. Mom, I don't want to go. All right, we can stay another minute, Johnny. Well, that's what beta males do. You know, that's what mothers do, right? Alpha male gonna be like, nah, nigga, this what it is. Come on, fucking ass in this car, let's go.
Now, this
You know what I'm saying? So
this is
it's philosophies.
this my thing. Can a beta male pretend to be an alpha male?
Hell nah. It's gonna always come out.
Exactly. And that's what the fuck Devin Haney's father is. He is a beta male that is portraying the image of an alpha male. You understand me? Because he did, just like you said, do bitch ass shit. Now, you know Shakur Stevenson, right? Now, you know, Bill Haney used to fuck with Shakur Stevenson. He used to have him in his house, you know, because Devin Haney, they about a year apart, and you know, they used to spar, and you know, he was helping Devin get ready for fights and stuff like that. And one time, you know, Devin, you know, kind of got off on him in the sparring, but it wasn't no big deal. It's just like maybe a round or two he got off, and they was talking shit. So, you know, Shakur Stevenson fought with Jay Prince and them, right? Some gangsters, some real gangsters, right? So I got it on video where Shakur people, Jay Prince sent them people at Bill Haney, right? And you know how a nigga be always saying brother and brother this. Anytime you hear a black man say brother, that means he either scared or he trying to say some slick shit. So when he talking to these niggas, you can hear the nigga voice all quivery and shit. But when he on YouTube talking to everybody else, he don't never say brother. He always talking like he tough, right? But when some real gangsters run down on you, that shows your true colors. And if you's a beta male, you gonna always hold up. And that's what happened. Cause he was like, brother, brother, I would never, cause Shakur always get off on us. It wasn't no question about that. And I told y'all that if it get hot, we gonna move up to 140 and leave 135 pounds. And it was just a whole bunch of deuce copping, you know what I'm saying? But everybody look over that part. But I see it. And I know he one of them West Coast slick ass niggas. He from Oakland, right? So you know them niggas think they players, right? So all the player shit went out the door and he tried this slick, scary shit, right? But I peeped that because I'm a G. You know what I'm talking about? I don't like to brag on that shit, man. But yeah, nigga, I used to put fear in niggas, you know, and I done seen niggas say brother. And I be like, nigga, I ain't your motherfucking brother. I remember saying that on a whole bunch of occasions. You know? Brother. I'm like, nigga, I ain't your motherfucking brother, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he be doing, dog. And I be hating when niggas be talking about he a good father, dog. That nigga did good things for his son and kept him out the ghetto. But that don't mean you a good father, because a good father is a good man. You understand what I'm saying?
A good father is gonna protect to the end.
A good father gonna portray the image that is supposed to be portrayed. Not no flaw shit. Ain't no switching up. You switch up too motherfucking much. First you a motherfucking hood nigga, now you motherfucking brother. Brother, no. Oh, keep it one way. If you a gangster, if you a player, you's a player. Even when the gangsters roll up on you. Now, I can't get with that, because now Devin Haney went from a good Muslim boy to got the gold teeth and the dreadlocks and the tattoos and talking all that gangster shit. That man said, that man asked that man, he was like, nigga, you a private school kid. Where you get that talk from? That nigga said, your mama. Now everybody know in the hood you don't talk about a nigga mama. And if you say something about a nigga mama in the street, man, you gonna get fucked up, right? But you so comfortable saying this shit, that let me know, man, you getting this shit from your daddy.
Yeah, that just go back to, like I say, the whole beta male shit is just like those characteristics that are gonna always show, you know. And this is what I say, like I think ESTG said this shit. He didn't think I was no wolf until I showed my teeth. It'd be like, nigga, you where your teeth at? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, where your teeth at? So when a nigga don't show their teeth, bro, it's just like, nigga, you ain't no motherfucking wolf, nigga. You a fool, nigga. I don't even want to bite you.
Now I think
I might kill you if I bite you.
now I think that over time, a beta male can become an alpha male once he sees the light and once he sees his wrongs. But if you's a beta male and you portraying the image of an alpha, that's just all. You'll never be a alpha. You understand? Because
I mean, when a beta eventually become an alpha, he's never truly an alpha because you really can't even run. You can't even run like a strong nigga.
no, you can become an alpha because like a lot like when I say beta, I mean like because we all grew up with our mothers, right? So at some point in our life, our relationships gonna reflect that when we get into relationships with women, we put up with a lot of bullshit, you know. But as the older we get, the less bullshit we put up with, and that becomes and you just becoming a man, a real man. You know what I'm saying? And I truly can say that I used to put up with bullshit with bitches, but you know what I'm saying? I was always a player. But my main old lady, I used to put up with the bullshit. You feel me? But as I got older, I don't put up with that shit no more. And I felt like I had to really look in myself and understand why I was putting up with the bullshit. And it was because I had a real strong, independent black mother raising me. And I was conditioned to be okay with a woman screaming at me and yelling at me and putting her hands on me without doing nothing about it. You understand what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna do nothing to your mama. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna take that shit, or you might. Some niggas might cuss their mama out, but you know, sometimes you just gonna walk away and let her have that. You know, and the white kids be beating their mama, but I can never do that. You know what I'm saying? So when you get into your relationships and your bitch start talking that shit, you be like, all right, man, you got that shit. Or you might cuss the bitch out, but eventually you gonna let the bitch have that shit, right? Until you get to a point in your life where you like, man, you know what? It's my way or the highway. I'm the nigga in this bitch. I wear the pants in this. I don't give a fuck because it's 2023. You understand? You look at social media and act like them bitches if you want to, and bitch, you can take that shit outside and get the fuck from my house. But if you living with a bitch, you can't say that, you know. And that becomes that goes with being an alpha. You gotta have your own shit.
I was about to say that's the fine line of really being an alpha though. Alpha, we got our own shit.
Right.
That's why I've always been confident in who I was since a little boy. Now as we speak it, because I was able to get out as a little boy and kind of like get my own. Nigga can't tell me nothing, nigga, and I'll be damned if you come try to take it from me.
Oh, ain't no question.
So you have to.
Now I always been alpha with niggas. Now I'm talking about with your girl though.
No, it's this is universal.
Yeah.
Universal. This go across the board because
I done got my ass whooped so many times because I don't give a fuck how big you is, nigga. I'ma talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit, nigga.
I just say that because you know, just understand, nigga, I got my own, nigga. They always had me in a position like, shit, I ain't never need to, like cut school and go fuck with a bitch because I ain't had nowhere to go, nigga. I had somewhere to go. Shit, you know what happened when nigga got somewhere to go? The bitches who didn't have nowhere to go, I got them bitches. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, always having your own will always put you in an alpha position. So always gonna put you in the alpha position, and I'm big on that shit because I look at today. I was like, damn, man, I was fucking with this little young hoe. I was in a relationship with this little young bitch. Yeah, I had the bitch by like 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the bitch broke me down. You know what I'm saying? The first time in my life, a hoe broke me down like this. But I kind of felt like it was my karma. But I'm like, bro, I would have been devastated past my own understanding if I didn't have my own shit.
Yeah.
Just imagine if I didn't have my own shit and this bitch was doing all this shit to me.
And I posted.
I blew my fucking brains out, dog. You see what I'm saying? So when it come down to just getting back on track from those type of experiences,
Yeah.
and having your own is essential to developing and staying on whatever course it is you call yourself being on in life. And that to me is being alpha. You could be an alpha woman or an alpha male. So it don't that's universal. So having your own will always give you a spot to get back.
And you know, bitches hate that shit. Like I posted some shit on my story, right? And you know, I don't use, huh? And see, I don't usually post no personal shit on my stories, but I knew I was gonna make this live tonight, and I just wanted to post that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
I did see it, but I waited. You know, and that's something that I'm learning to do. Is a better job of, and I've always done it. You know, just minding my business, but. Waiting, you know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna be that guy. Oh, cuz, what's happening?
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna put you on game, but like I said, I don't really
respect for you. I didn't want to be.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, cuz? You know, that's just
yeah.
That's I say me. We know how we rock, so I knew you was gonna eventually, tell me anyway. But
yeah. So basically, I don't, you know what I'm saying, usually post my personal business online. And the only time I really talk personal is when I'm on YouTube. But as far as like Instagram, Facebook, it's really business. But I knew I was gonna go live with this subject tonight. And the reason the bitch fucked my car up is because I told the bitch straight up, like, I don't wanna be with you. We just fucking, right? And the bitch got mad because she couldn't control me, man. And so the bitch bust my motherfucking windshield.
Go ahead. We talking tonight. Let's cook tonight.
Yeah, so the bitch bust my motherfucking windshield, right? So I'm like, yo, she got my child. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really thinking, like, I want to choke this bitch out and hurt this bitch real bad, but I'm so much of a player that I can't let the bitch see me sweat, right? So I posted this shit just, you know what I'm saying, let motherfuckers know, yeah, this what it is, what I'm going through, you know what I'm saying? But I really wanted to talk about it and chop it up. And like, a lot of niggas in my position would go out and try to seek and hunt the bitch and hurt the bitch, right? But I already hurt the bitch by letting her know that I don't want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to co-parent and you know, take care of my child. Now, if you don't want to let me see my child, cool. I'm gonna go to the courts and do the shit the right way because I ain't no young jit no more. I'm an alpha. I know how to get you. I know how to get you and hit you where it hurt now. Cause see me.
We gonna hit you where it hurt time, baby.
Yeah, cause see me putting my hands on you gonna hurt me. Me trying to blow your ass off is gonna hurt me. Me calling my cousin up and telling her what happened so she can come beat your ass gonna hurt me and her. You understand me? But if I put them crackers on you, you know what I'm saying, and goddamn it, we go to legitimization court and I get custody of that baby, that's gonna hurt you even worse.
Yeah. And it is the thing, you really don't in this part of being I just think part of being a real alpha is that you don't want to play no tit for tat game with no bitch. But if we gotta play this shit, bitch, I'm gonna destroy you.
I'm gonna win because I'm an alpha.
I'm gonna win. That's what I said. That the alpha be like, man, I don't want to fight this bitch. But okay,
shit, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna fight this bitch tooth and nail, but she think I'm gonna fight her the her way.
Exactly. And the tactics is different, but the level of aggression don't change.
Right.
And that's what comes. Just me understanding, bro. And I think we live in a world nowadays where I I'm gonna just say it, and black women, you can take offense to it or not. I don't give no fuck.
It is what it is.
But black women are not great communicators. You see what I'm saying? Like we look, you come from that era. I come from the era of the scrubs, no scrubs, and black men they can't communicate and this, that, the third. Man, it's been 20 years, 20, 30 years since that narrative been out. Black men are terrible communicators. They don't know how to all this shit, right? It's been 30 fucking plus years since that narrative been running around. So nowadays, black men are great communicators, right?
Mm-hmm.
Telling you hoes what we want. We telling you hoes what we need. But guess what?
They ain't trying to hear that shit.
They can't accept it. They can't accept it. And then you know what? After they can't accept it, what happens after that?
They lose control.
Okay, all right. Now, after a bitch lose control, what do a bitch do after that? And I'm about to tell you the nature of majority of the relationships nowadays. Go ahead. I want to see if you gonna hit this shit that I just came out of it, but I'm just like, damn, the nature of dating nowadays ain't nothing but this.
I mean, if a bitch can't get what she wants, she gonna, lose her fucking mind.
The art of manipulation, man. So therefore, you would be fucking with a bitch, and like you said, bitch, we just fucking. But this hoe is so manipulative, you might not even read the play because guess what? You just fucking. Whole time she's manipulating the whole play, bro.
Oh yeah, bitch, that ain't no question. That's without doubt.
She's running the play. But the reason why I say that because that's the nature of dating nowadays. Bitch, you know I'm not what you really want, but you're gonna manipulate me into what you want. And vice versa, niggas too, you know what I'm saying? Because we good with that, you know what I'm saying, man? That bitch, that hoe going to school, man. I need this bitch over there working with me on the business or something. I'm gonna sabotage that whole old school shit. You feel me? Have that bitch at home with me. You see, all of those crazy kind of games like that, bro. I never was like, that's not me as a person. You know what I'm saying? That shit take too much mental effort. Be thinking how to manipulate a person into liking and loving me in a certain type of way. So I never put no lens on it because it's too much energy for me. But the fact that a woman, breathe on you like that and really have a whole plan of an art of manipulation.
Hey,
bro, that's
cause I feel like all women, even my mother, are manipulators.
Oh yeah, but outside of that's 100% true. But the commonality with it is what? Communication, bro. It's something that you can't get off your chest. You can't communicate with. Why you can't communicate with?
Because we're not the same, and they don't understand how we feel, and they don't want to compromise with us. It's their way or the highway. And see, the way that the world is set up now, it's set up for where women are supposed to win and men are supposed to be subservient to the woman now. It's reversed.
Yeah, and that goes against. I would say the way things have traditionally been because
that goes against God's law.
Yeah, because I was about to say, the man, woman equals child. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go against that nature. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm about to start this show on Sundays. It's slight like a Bible study, but this for all the so-called Christians, man. The name of the show is called Tearing the Pages Out the Bible. And the first thing we're going to do is start with Genesis. And they said that woman is a helpmate. And the women tear that page out the Bible because guess what? That ain't what they want to be.
Yeah, they don't want to help.
They don't want to hear that shit talking about a helpmate, but they claim they Christians. But they don't want to hear nothing, so they tear that piece out the Bible. You so-called Christians talking about, oh, I believe in God, and I can't mess with no Muslim, man. He gotta be a Christian. Okay.
That's the wildest shit in the world is that a black woman wouldn't look at a Muslim brother and see the potential with a Muslim.
You know why? You know why? Because they women are subservient and humble, and they can't stand that.
But it is, like I said, this I'm not challenging. But this the wildest shit in the world. This bitch could pray for the man in her dreams. This nigga be standing right there in front of you because he believe in Allah and you believe in Jesus. And this shit can't work.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
Bitch, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. Bitch, you is crazy.
Very.
You fucking crazy.
But I always throw the Bible back at them because you want to get married, you want me to death do us part, honor, all that shit. That's in the Bible. We putting out, you know what I'm saying? Our vows to God, right? So, but why is you tearing all these pages out the Bible?
It go back to manipulation. Like you want me to get the interpretation that you want to get. You don't want to get the actual interpretation. I just put some shit down the other day. Perspective over perception. You know what I'm saying? Your perspective is actual experience. Perception is what you perceive to have experienced yet, having not experienced it yet. So when it comes down to it, your perspective is more grand than your perception.
Right.
A lot of these bitches perceive what it is to be a man. A lot of these bitches perceive what it is to have a great relationship. But if you ask them hoes, what's your perspective of a relationship, and they have to give you actual things from their relationships, my nigga, you know these hoes can't go there. You know, these women can't go there. Sorry, I'm calling you hoes, but I'm speaking to the hoes.
Yeah, you got different type of bitches out there. You got bitches, hoes, women, prostitutes.
Yeah, because like I say, man, I ain't trying to get personal either, but I came out of a situation, man, I dated my ex all of 2022, right? And this was some shit, like me and her ain't dated in 10 plus years, so there's a 10-year gap. 10 plus year gap. So we, rekindle our little relationship or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she done got married, divorced, and had a baby.
Mm.
Now it's been a whole fucking year, and I never held that shit against the bitch, right? Never held the shit against the bitch. But when I caught it, I'm like, man, why didn't I manipulate? Like why am I feel like this bitch is pulling me backwards? Like,
yo.
I'm like, for the life of me, I'm just like, this bitch, you jump clean on the nigga. But the more I buck, the more I'm the problem. You see what I'm saying? And then I'm just like, hold on, bro. Man, my life was good before you came back in my fucking life, baby. I'm like, man, hold on. So you want me to, and I'm gonna say this because this is something that I establish and try to tell from the jump. I'm like, hey, yo, I want to be friends. I want to, establish our friendship. I really ain't even in a fucking. I told her, bitch, look, I'm celibate right now. The bitch didn't even believe me. I said, bitch, I'm celibate right now. I'm not even fucking. Like, I want something so bad in my life that I know how to put down these childish things until it's time for me to have that type of fun. So I wasn't even trying to fuck on her. Now she bad too.
Mm-hmm.
I just need with the level of discipline I do have. I'm like, man, that's not what I want. So, the bitch, I'm a man. So you can't keep throwing pussy in my face, especially some old pussy that, they probably had in me. So eventually you fall into the trap. Okay, boom. Now you fall into the trap, rekindling some shit that you, granted, didn't even want to rekindle. Meaning me. I ain't really want to go down this route because now we doing the same shit we was doing 10 plus years ago. We in all the finest hotels. We doing all the spots. We having all the fun in the world, right? But this ain't what I want. So why am I doing something I don't want to do? Why am I not fulfilled? Why am I not happy here? You see what I'm saying? But the whole time, she's happy. She's getting what she wants. So I'm like, hold on, bro. I'm ain't adding up, bro. I ain't feeling this shit. And you seem like you feeling this shit. And the more that I feel like I want to do what I want to do, the more a bitch gonna make me seem like I'm the problem. Like I ain't got my shit together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now here go the kicker. Right? Now, he leave me. it wasn't that I left her back in the day. She left me because I wouldn't leave the streets alone.
Yeah,
But
bitches always leave the situation.
yeah, she left the situation. Now look, the bitch leave the situation. Back then, I'm telling her, I'm like, man, I got all this shit going on in my personal life, man. Shit, I couldn't even tell her. Now, imagine, my daughter was born. Me and her was in a full-fledged relationship, and I had a whole baby on her. And then, fast forward 2022, we found out that, okay, bitch, the reason why I was acting like that back then, because I had a baby on me. You see what I'm saying? So now, look, I keep it solid and tell her the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
And
I'm still the devil though. I'm the devil.
they can't take the truth though, bro.
Because bitch, you left me, went overseas, had another marriage, had another baby, got divorced, came back and tried to fuck with me.
Hey, listen, I'm finna tell you.
Manipulate me, ho. You try to manipulate me, and for me,
hey,
the last straw when that hoe say, hey, I know you fuck with them other bitches. I say, you know what? You and them other bitches that you think I'm playing with, get the fuck out of here, boy.
Hey, cuz, I got a confession to make, man. And
lay it on me, champ.
like you know where I'm from. You know what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no sucker. I ain't no, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no saint. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a good dude overall because of who raised me, my mother and my father. You know, my father wasn't no gangster. You know what I'm saying? He was a regular working man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you some shit, my nigga. I just recently realized that I was being a sucker for bitches for a long time, right? And the last straw was when I got out of prison. Now, you know, them crackers sentenced me to 16 years, so I was down for a long time behind them walls, right? And before I went behind the walls, man, I had a girl, and you know, she got pregnant with my child. You know, on my mama's side, twins running the family, right? So she was pregnant with twins, and she said she had a miscarriage. Cool. I get locked up after that, and you know, she my wife. So, but like after my first year incarcerated in the feds, I lose contact with her because she changed the number and everything on me, right? So before I get locked up, while I'm in the county jail, I'm telling her, I'm like, listen, I got these crackers finna give me too much time. Go ahead and live your life. Just write me and send me commissary, right? She like, nah, why you gonna say something like that? I'ma ride with you. You know I love you, woo, woo. I was like, yeah, all right, whatever. So I knew it was some fugazi. I knew there was some bullshit. That's too long. 16 years, that's too long for some bitches to wait, right? So I wasn't trying to fool myself. So when she disappeared, I wasn't tripping, right? Just like your situation, man. I think I got fucked up at Coleman and they sent me all the way to Pennsylvania, right? You know the feds will send you anywhere. So they shipped me to Pennsylvania, and I called my mom one day, and she was like, yeah, you know that girl, she wants you to call her. She gave me your number. She came over here looking for me to tell you to call her. Now, think about this now. I'm in prison all these years. I ain't got no bitch. I'm looking for pen pals, you know what I'm saying? All that shit, right? I'm telling my selling nigga put me down with your cuz and all that dumb ass shit, right? So when she tell me that, even though the bitch left me, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna call her because the nigga vulnerable, a nigga lonely. You understand me? I'm still a human. So I did love her. You know what I'm saying? And she was pregnant with my twins, and she lost them. So I'm gonna tell you the whole story. So I called her, right? And she was, you know, it was good to hear her voice. We talking, and then I can tell she was sad. And I'm like, what's wrong, baby? She like, it's something I need to tell you. So, boy, this shit gonna fuck you up. And just listen, don't say nothing. Don't even say nothing.
I think you told me to go ahead.
So she was like, I was like, what's up? She was like, well, I had a child on you. So I was like, damn, I ain't say nothing for a second, right? So I'm like, well, you know, I told you, you know what I'm saying, what time it was, man. Was it a nigga that I know? She was like, no, it wasn't nobody you know. I said, well, I'm cool with that, you know. 16 years is a long time to be waiting for a nigga, you know what I'm saying? But she's like, no, that ain't it. I'm like, that ain't it. I'm like, what else could it be? She like, I'm pregnant right now. I'm like, oh, God damn. Back to back. So I was like, you know what? I'm lonely and she's sending me money. I put up with it, right? And then them old feelings start coming back. Now, mind you, she done lost my twins, but now she got 2 more kids. So it's like she lost my twins, and now she got 2 kids, 1 kid and one on the way, right? Because they like a year apart. And I'm like, damn, you let a nigga skeet in you 2 times in a row? Like, fuck, that's in my mind. But anyway, so now it's getting close to the end of my bid, cuz, and I done worked my level all the way down to camp status, right? So when I get to a camp, it's like you can walk off the sneak off the compound and go get pussy and shit. So she drive up, cause I'm in Georgia now, and you know I go fuck her and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? She brought her kids to the visitation. I meet them. I'm letting them hit on my stomach and all that. They love kids. You know what I'm saying? So I get to, you know, I love kids now. That's the beta in me. You know what I'm saying? So when I get to my last destination, she telling me that she moved to Georgia, right? And I'm like, shit, nigga, my mama been riding with me the whole time. I need to get out and go stay with my mom. She's like, I don't think that long distance relationship gonna work. I need you here. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to think about that. She was like, you know, it ain't gonna work, Robert. I was like, I don't know. I said, let me get back to you. So I talked to my mom and I let her know that, you know, hey man, I'm gonna go stay with my wife. You know what I'm saying? When I get out. And she was like, that's your decision, you know, but I think you should come home because, you know, you ain't gonna have to pay no bills here. All you gotta do is just get on your feet. And I was like, yeah, but I'm thinking like what she told me, you gonna stay with your mama instead of your wife and all that, And I'm like, shit, she rolled with me for the whole, you know what I'm saying, bid. But me being a beta, I get out and I go straight to Georgia. I don't know nobody up here, right? Cool. I tell her though, I was like, listen, when I get up here, don't put your foot on my neck. I'm already gonna have a PO. And you know, my mama already damn near like a PO. So don't put my foot on my neck. And then, you know, I ain't got no job. You know what I'm saying? I know you got 2 children. You know what I'm saying? And they about like 11 and 12 now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, it's gonna be hard on me. But she was like, you ain't got to pay no bills. I got everything. I got a good job. Ooh, you can find a job. You can take your time. I said, all right, bet. So I come up here, right? And it was the total, like, just like I thought it was going to be, man. She putting her foot on my neck. You know, I'm fresh out. She's accusing me of fucking everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I can't take this shit no more, right? So, yo, I'm like, listen, I tell her, because, you know, I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, listen, I'm miserable. I say, man, I'm finna find my own place. I put myself out. I leave the situation. You understand me? And she couldn't take it. So now she around this motherfucker calling my daughter, talking shit and accusing me of shit I ain't did and all kinds of shit and then took my tag off the car, all kind of shit, right? So I'm like, yo. So she finally get enough courage to tell me. She was like, and I ain't had no miscarriage, nigga. I aborted them children. I say, what? Right then and there, dog, I became an alpha. And right then and there, I made up my mind that I'd never let another bitch run me or dictate what the fuck I choose in life, bro.
What you choose, yo.
And so, and so my thing is like, yo, you killed my twins and went around and had 2 more children. That's just like them was my kids, man. I love them kids, man, to this day. I see the little boy, cause you know I used to, you know, help him with the football, you know, and it just hurt me to my soul that I didn't understand as a man that you ain't really supposed to take on another man's children. And when I tell young niggas, listen, when you choose your girl, if she got children, that's a detriment. Because especially if you ain't got enough money to take care of them child, you ain't supposed to be nobody's stepdaddy. It's just not the way of God. So when I tell people that, they don't understand, like even the lions in the jungle kill the children before they fuck the babies, before they fuck the mama. You understand me? Because they can grow up and be a threat. But I didn't understand that. And you can't discipline another man's children. You understand me? So I didn't understand that, but so now I'm growing and I'm learning in life that women with children, just like my mother, I hate to say it, they just for fucking. And when I say that, people be like, oh, you tripping. But listen to me, nigga. Every time I see a female that got kids, I automatically like, damn, I don't give a fuck how good the kids are. I'm like, damn, I can't afford no more birthdays, no more Christmas. I can only afford to pay my bills. And the little money that I can spend on you to get the pussy, like I might want to take you out to eat, but I can't afford to bring back no doggy bag for your children. I can't afford to bring no Christmas presents for your children because my job ain't allowing me to do that. And I'm just out of prison, man. I'm still getting on my feet. I'm establishing myself. So when I see a woman with a child, it's an automatic red flag to me. And I tell the youth that because they don't know yet. They don't understand. They feel like every time a woman you get with a girl, what she say? Oh, this a package deal. If you mess with me, you gotta take care of my kids, right? Ain't that what they say? So my thing is that's because they looking for a stepdaddy. And the nigga that they chose was fucked up. Same thing with my mama. I was like, baby, you a strong, independent black woman. My daddy was a humble man. That's the man you supposed to been with, but you said he was a hoe. Okay, cool. You left Chicago and took me and went to Memphis. So when my daddy packed his shit and came to Memphis to come get his family back, you said no. Why? Because you said he was a hoe and you had a better job and you didn't want to leave that job. And then, so now that's your choice. But you chose this nigga to open up your legs and let him skeet in you. You understand me? And that's what a lot of people don't understand, that men are hunters. Men are vampires. We can only do what? We can only knock on the door. It's up to you to open that door and let us in. And once you let us in, then the destruction comes. If you ain't did your homework on the nigga, he gonna destroy your house. Especially if he was raised by a woman. You understand what I'm saying? That didn't have the mind to put a man in front of you that can teach you. And like it goes back to being a good father. A good father does not mean having money. A good father is an example that you can teach your son to look up to and copy. You understand me? So when he copies, he gonna copy something masculine and real. But if it ain't no father in the house, he gonna copy his mother. You understand me? And if it all depends on what type of mother you got, it determines what type of man you gonna be if you don't have a father. So I be telling the youth, do your homework. Check if you like that girl, cool. Check, see how her mother is living. Go to her house. If her mother ain't trying to let you see her daughter, then that ain't for you. You need a mother that's gonna be okay with accepting the fact that her daughter is becoming a woman and you a boy that's checking for her daughter. Shouldn't have to sneak and have sex. And when you sneak and have sex, you have unprotected sex. You rushing. You sneaking in closets and you sneaking in parks and fucking. You understand what I'm saying? And you ain't got time to buy condoms. Your mother and your father ain't gonna buy prophylactics and condoms for you and shit like that because they don't want you having sex. But you really supposed to meet your mate in school. You supposed to go for the smartest boy in the school and latch on to him. But what the girls go for in the school? Niggas like me. Niggas that always want to fight and make fun of motherfuckers in the class and make them laugh. You know the opposites attract. Girls always like the bad boys. And they look over the nerves until they get older. And then they looking for a nigga that can pay and have the good jobs and not in the streets no more. Now they don't want the street niggas when they get old. But damn, baby, your pussy done dried up. You done had so many niggas in there and you done had so many children. A nigga don't want you. And I see so many women with 4, 5 different baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? This girl, she posted some shit on Instagram today. Don't nobody want me because I got 6 kids. I wanted to say, you motherfucking right, bitch. Because ain't no nigga, especially a nigga that ain't on his feet, all he want to do is fuck you now. Because I can't help you, baby.
But I'm going to ask you this question. Why, like, even though I think we know the answer to the question, but I want to know why do women act so surprised when you got
denial?
Yeah, like are we not
delusion?
Like you're not operating in a
Listen,
reality where
What's the old school dream for a woman? A white picket fence, a family, and a house.
Yeah.
Right? That's the fantasy, bro. That shit ain't real. That shit is a fantasy, but people teach their kids that that's what they should go for. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. But you gotta understand, it's 2023, man. And niggas are weaker and women are stronger. And women have reversed the roles because why? Society. When them motherfuckers came with that hood and them goddamn food stamps and that equal rights and all that motherfucking feminism shit, it just turned all that shit and straight turned it backwards. And now niggas used to back in the day, you remember granddaddy, man, we ain't need no college education back in the days. But we used our hand, we had trades. They took all the factories, all that shit, and now we depending on who? The women. It's hard. It takes a double income to live good now. If you got a good job, boy, you blessed. So when you meet a woman that got a good job, she already got in her mind that she's the boss. But like I told this girl one day, I'm like, okay, say you and your nigga want to go into a business. Who's going to be the big boss? Somebody got to be the big boss and make the final decision. There ain't no such thing as no partner in a business. Unless you, I mean, it's a such thing, but somebody got to be the big boss, bro. Somebody got to be able to say, no, I don't like that. And that same thing's supposed to be in a relationship. But who wants to be the boss all the time, man? I can't really blame them because they raised up raising boys.
Yeah.
They ain't got no help from the niggas because sometimes they pick bad. They pick the niggas that ain't shit.
And I gotta give credit to the bossed up bitches out there and the women that do have all the qualities that, you know, we shun in the, you know, the baby mamas that don't. You gotta think they go through the same problems niggas go through dealing with these beta niggas.
But who raised them niggas?
And it's the thing. But it's the thing.
Because ain't no black fathers in the house no more.
No, ain't no black fathers in the house, but you have a bitch that got you got a bitch that got a salon, that bitch sell hair.
And you can't tell us shit.
You can't tell her shit, but you got an old bitch ass nigga up under, you know, acting just like how these women act.
Who raised them though? I never seen a bitch ass nigga that was raised by a nigga, a real man.
Oh no, you ain't gonna never see that.
It's always a single mother raised ass nigga. And I ain't gonna say just a single raised mother because my mama wasn't no punk ass bitch. So that's why I was okay in life. And she understood that she couldn't turn a boy into a man, so she sent me to stay with y'all up there in Chicago with my daddy. She understood that.
Hey, look, that little preview set you straight for the rest of your life too.
Yeah.
Just put you, hey, look, brought the dog out you.
It had to.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, brought the dog out you.
And a lot of women shelter their boys, man, and it's just a shame.
But that's the nut shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have bitch ain't listen. But it was one hoe. You gotta us when I'm grown and shit. This bitch love. I'm talking about when I say love. Coddling this little nigga. I'm just like, man, I just want to take off on this bitch ass nigga one day. Just.
Bro, I see it all the time in the 12U football league, bro.
And make that bitch watch because what you doing, like you think you gearing them up for the world, but you making them
soft.
To where this nigga finna be the ultimate bitch in the world.
That's how all the niggas is now.
Yeah, these niggas is bitches, bro. Y'all copies of y'all bitch ass mama.
Man, listen. I see it with the youth football. Like, I be doing the strength and conditioning, right? And let's say the little boy run the ball and he get hit hard. They mad because the guy hit. Nigga, that's part of the game, baby. Yeah. She trying to run out on the field and shit. Bitch, get your ass back on the motherfucking sideline.
And see, that's the shit that I miss the old days because I remember the old coaches. Man, get your motherfucking ass back on that sideline.
Man.
Football. I miss when you could talk to people like that and it actually hit because guess what? It wasn't no malicious intent behind it. You know what I'm saying? It was
Bro,
all about direction.
the world,
Nowadays, these motherfuckers they shun direction.
the world
So
going in the wrong direction, bro.
yeah, they would rather go in the wrong direction than for you to tell them something. Therefore, they feel like they grown if you not tell them. I ain't listen to nobody. Well, nigga, it's somebody that's 60 years old that go to work that make more money than you ever made in your life. And guess what? They have to listen to you. They
Bro,
have to listen to you. But us niggas, oh.
that's why it's all backwards now, bro.
Listen to you?
It's backwards now. Like, it's so fucked up, cuz, that even if you got a father nowadays, you got to be careful with that shit. Well, I got a father and a mother in the house, but who raised your daddy now?
Yeah.
And was your mom? And see, and it all depends if your mama was a punk ass bitch or a real black woman.
Nah, this real shit, and this was scary about having kids in today's world is that, you know, I know what type of people my peers grew up, and I know what type of time we grew up in. We grew up in the era of the single parent mothers.
Yeah, I'm a victim of that.
So like you said, nigga, now we checking for, now we going into an era where, nigga, it ain't, it's still a lot of single parent households, but it's more niggas in the household with their families nowadays than ever, right? Alright, cool. But
you mean fathers or sons?
Fathers. Let's just say fathers. It's more fathers. I'm saying it's more black men in a household.
You sure about that?
In the let's just say last 20 years.
I think it's going backwards, bro. We're gonna have to disagree on that one.
That's a fact. You gotta think the pipeline of prison numbers have declined, so there's more niggas out here in a household than it is, and it's not.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to research that.
Only reason why we don't have influxation of black men in households was because of the '94 crime bill.
I'm gonna have to research that, cause every bitch I see ain't got no motherfucking nigga. There's a whole bunch of single black women out here with some children they raising.
It's called demographic too. Where you at?
I'm talking about like all over.
Wait, nah, okay. Are you all over?
I'm talking about you can just see it. Everywhere you go, like, okay, this is an experiment I want you to do. Next time you driving, no, I'm just saying, next time you drive, I want you to count how many women you see in the car with a man. And when you go out, I want you to see how many men are with women. And when you look on the news and we look on TV and social media,
I think we missed the point because I was trying to stay on topic for what you said.
Yeah, I don't think it's that many black fathers in the house with they woman, man. Because I see a lot of single black mothers.
In agreement with you, but look, I was saying that because now you gotta ask what type of men that's in the household with their kids, right? And the only reason, like I said, I could easily say this because the same niggas that grew up without a father, these niggas is in the households with their father. And like you say, you asked me to do some experiment or whatever. I ain't gotta do all that. I could just go down my timeline and see 20 niggas that I grew up with that didn't have fathers. And them 20 niggas got families right now. But I know out of them 20 niggas, 15 of them niggas some bitch ass niggas.
So they might as well be the female.
And that's the point I'm trying to get to. Because now you have to ask the question, what type of fucking kid am I pairing my kid with coming from a household with this bitch ass nigga?
Like, look at that nigga Blueface. I hate to put celebrities in this shit, but that nigga,
he's probably a prime example.
Look at his kid though.
Look. Just think about it. Grew up without a father in the household, right? Now he has a household. Look at the dysfunction in his household.
And I'm talking about his bitch beating on him, and he all kind of shit. And I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. So now look at his kids. Now his kids come out to the world. Now your kids come out in the world. Now you want your kids to engage with this nigga?
Man, I can't never let no bitch beat on me, man. I don't give a fuck how tough a bitch is.
It just go back to that. And you know what you were saying, reality, perception, and reality is two different things. you gotta understand. Look, they in the entertainment field. You know what I'm
So
saying?
they polarized.
Yeah, so they polarize the shit. So for me, when I ask you about, you know, black men is more black men in the household with their family nowadays, nigga, I travel. I ain't just here where I'm at. Nigga, I be everywhere. And when I say everywhere, nigga, I'm touching down in different cities. I'm pulling up. I'm seeing this shit. So I can see the demographic of men that's taking care of their kids nowadays, and the niggas that's having kids, and then the niggas that's not having kids. It's stark different. You know what I'm saying? And you have a class of niggas that's over here with their families and in their households and somewhat doing the right thing. Then you got some niggas over here.
Well, like you said, it's a demographic thing because I think like certain age groups, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But
and that's why I'm not speaking for your age group. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think you got me by like 7-8 years, cuz.
yeah,
I'm not speaking for that. I'm speaking for the 35 on down.
well, we gonna have to do some research on that because you know I love facts over fiction, man. So I'm gonna do some research next time. I'm gonna come back and check on that one. But I see a lot of single black independent women out here. Strong in like INDE, all that bullshit. They love that bullshit. And I just see a lot of that. And then if they are in a relationship, they breaking the home up with that bullshit, talking about they in the streets. And they love, and you could tell by the way the trend is and how the music is going and how these hoes are catering to Megan Thee Stallion and Sexy Red, and ain't no more positive black female rappers out there no more. What you think about that?
I mean, there's no, you can't really put.
Ain't no more Queen Latifahs and MC Lights.
Yeah, I mean, it's by design, like, you know.
And the females are following that shit, G.
Yeah, it's by design, but this the thing is no overhead. You know, coming up in the era where you had Lil Kim, you still had diversity, you still had Lauryn Hill, you still had
right
something to offset the ratchet shit.
Right.
So when we talk about just the generalized ratchet shit with the black women in this country, I really ain't got no voice for it because I ain't no black woman.
And this my thing, like
I see what's going on though.
I don't want my bitch doing what I do, man. Like, okay, I cheat. Let's say I'm a cheater, right? Why are you trying to copy me? Because we not the same. So if I cheat and I get a bitch pregnant, I'm gonna live. A bitch die in childbirth all the time. So if you cheat and you get pregnant, you can die on the operating table. And I heard some niggas say some real shit. He said, man, if it's 5 women and it's just one nigga fucking these 5 women, and he get all 5 of these bitches pregnant, right? Who the daddy? He is, right? But if you got 5 niggas and it's just this, you know, I mean, if you got 5, if this bitch got 5 niggas, you know what I'm saying, and she get pregnant, who's the daddy? She don't know. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Like I can fuck all the bitches in the world, like Nick Cannon, and get all them bitches pregnant, but a bitch can't fuck all the niggas in the world.
But that's how society has.
And bitches want to be just like us. They want to do. Oh, we want equal. Yeah, it ain't. You can't.
In some juncture, a woman got all right to choose and do whatever the fuck she want to do.
I don't think so.
Like you can't. I'm big on telling people what they can't and cannot say. But I'm gonna say this: you can't tell a bitch what she can't do.
No, when you grown, you can do what you want to do, right? But it's consequences.
But that's the thing, though. When it comes to women not gonna kind of contemplate the consequences of their actions. They just gonna look at the general fact that you did it too.
Right. And you know, but it's been said is mama's baby and daddy's maybe.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
And that's what I be trying to tell people. You can't do what I do. That's like me and you cousins, right? And say we was in high school together and we was over there talking shit to each other and shit. You know, that's what we do, right? And then somebody else come along and try to talk shit to you. I'm like, hold up, nigga, you can't do what we do. We might jump that nigga and beat his ass just because he think he can do what we do. You can't do what everybody else do, man. So when you get these bitches out here thugging it and they around this motherfucker busting I don't want no bitch thugged out like that. You trying to do what I do.
It offsets. You can't have two masculine energies going together, and I think
that's some copycat shit, man. I don't like that shit.
I mean, it go back to this though. It just go back to simple shit. You know, yin and yang go together because that's good and bad, night day.
Yeah, man.
Same thing with men and women. Shit, the feminine cannot rotate with strictly sheer feminine. The masculine cannot rotate with sheer masculine. The masculine needs the feminine and the feminine needs the masculine because one offsets the other. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when it comes down to men and women relationships, especially black men and women relationships, a dominant thugged out bitch and a dominant thugged out man, that's homoeroticism.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's homoeroticism at the end of the day. And then when you think about just like jail culture, nigga, that's what the fuck niggas be doing behind the wall. Fighting and scratching and clawing, hugging up in the next moment, right?
Yeah.
Bitch ass nigga, this is what these niggas and the bitches doing nowadays. So it's really a psychological fuck off, bro, for us in general, because if you tell a bitch that you take a soft approach, I ain't taking a soft approach, that bitch is super tough with you, right?
Right.
Now look, you go ahead and switch it up and you try to take a soft approach, this is hard. This bitch ain't gonna change her approach because guess what? She go perceive you soft, nigga. And treat you as such. So when it comes down to just understanding what you're dealing with, like me as a masculine man, I know I need a feminine woman.
Bro, that's why so many niggas dying out there, bro. Cause
I know I have to have a feminine woman because a masculine, like I said, this from my ex. A masculine woman can't masquerade for too long. It's just like what you said with a beta male. It's gonna show.
Yep.
Something's gonna come out and show that bitch, you're not capable of living up to the standard of really, on the ability to be a woman of what they call it, a virtuous woman. You know what I'm saying? A virtuous woman can handle anything, and I think a virtuous woman to me, I believe, is the feminine woman. You know, that's the essence of a virtuous woman. A virtuous woman is her femininity.
So do you think
that shit don't show, especially when you're dealing with an alpha, because the alpha just not going for certain shit. So bitch is gonna get frustrated, and you know what I'm saying? And it's just gonna expose it.
Do you think women can be feminine and still be a boxer?
Yeah, hell yeah. Women are warriors, bro. And I say that because I just had an interpretation of the Jezebel spirit revealed to me, you know, and the Jezebel spirit is neither feminine or masculine.
I believe women are only supposed to be violent when they have to be. As far as being as far as boxing, I wouldn't want my daughter to be a boxer. And if she chose to, I would support her. But I'll be like Muhammad Ali. I tell her straight up, like I don't like that, because me personally, I don't want to see my girl getting hit. And that's just me as a man. But people say they like female boxing. That's cool. It depends on who's boxing, right? Like if it's my daughter, I don't want her boxing because I be, like, yo, I don't want nobody hitting my girl in the face.
The masculinity in you is
and
defending what you love.
Right, and the same thing with my girl. If it's my bitch, I don't want my bitch fighting. The only time my bitch supposed to be fighting is she motherfucking defending her goddamn self or protecting them children or helping me fight, goddamn it. Even that, nigga, I got this, baby. Just sit back and hold the gun.
But look, we live in a world today where, women are emboldened to pretty much do whatever they can put their mind to. And I'm with that shit in context because
pretty soon they're going to be trying to play football.
They is. My daughter play football, bro.
I'm talking about with the men.
Yeah, nigga, they play football with the men. Nigga,
I can't see it, bro.
They just ain't got no bitch that's physically capable of playing with the men.
You can't.
You know out here playing with men. You bitches rough.
I don't think so. I would never be with a bitch like that. I'll watch it. But I can never be with a bitch.
It's women football players in college right now, bro. So that ain't far fetched from reality.
I can never get with that, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I get it because it's not something that we came up seeing. It's not no traditional role for no woman to be, you know, involved in a juggernaut sport. You know what I'm saying?
Because you got to think about it. They bodies are built not to take the same type of pressure we take.
Yeah, nigga, man ain't built to take no pressure. That the fuck we play that stupid ass shit and on some real shit.
But our skeleton system by
it's different.
Yeah, it's built to take more punishment.
Yeah, the phenotype between man and woman is totally different, though. And if you don't understand that general aspect, that's a lane niggas don't even want to go down and play with because you don't know the autonomy of human. Nigga, stop. That shit ain't.
You know, a girl. I was talking to the I went to the rent office today, right? And it's this pretty little black girl working there, right? And she was like, I don't want to work out because I don't want to get big and muscular. And I was like, baby, your body don't produce enough testosterone for that. She was like, well, I see them girls online, they be big. I said, that's because they on anabolic steroids. I said, your body naturally doesn't produce. I'm a personal trainer, so I had to study physiology, right? They told us specifically a woman does not produce enough testosterone to look masculine when they lift weights. Only people that lift masculine when they lift weights are the girls that take the anabolic steroids. So I was telling her this and she just couldn't believe it. But you know, shit, hey, sometimes you know you can't tell these girls nothing, man. It's like, I don't know. And when the girls take the anabolic steroids, I have to think like, why would you want to look like a man?
Yeah, it didn't go back to where we at in the dominant society and what they projected and what they put out there. And like I say, I think it's a bunch of confusion because prior to Obama's administration, we didn't have a country that was predicated on if you were man, woman, gay, cat, dog, clown, whatever the fuck shows. You know what I'm saying? Post Obama, everybody was emboldened to feel like they were a part of something. You know what I'm saying? So when you got black girls that came up as tomboys, and that was like normal shit, and then they, you know, grew out of the phase or whatever the case may be. And it was just normal shit, but now it's a subsector for them in society. So therefore, it's what we see and what we deem and understand as you know, some weird shit. And they got a subsector for that. So now that's their safe place. So now they looking at motherfuckers like, what's y'all problem? What's wrong? Nah, nigga, y'all created a whole culture out of thin air.
When you
and it's become the norm to the point where we looking at this shit and we like scratching our heads nowadays, but in normal and dominant society, this is what's going on. This is what it is. So for me, I try not to be fooled with the thought that, you know, women supposed to be in some type of category, knowing that, you know, if it wasn't no category, these bitches would be just some bitches doing some shit that bitches do.
And I want to end it on this one, right? What do you think about women that say they don't need no nigga for shit?
I would just say, to the day you need a nigga, ask yourself why you felt like you didn't need a nigga up until the point that you actually needed that nigga. Because that'll be the answer to that bitch question. Like, I didn't need a man, fuck a nigga, fuck a nigga, fuck a nigga to that very one instant. You needed that nigga. Like, ask yourself, like, damn, why did I feel like I didn't need this nigga all the way up until this point? And then you know you bitch, you know you really need this nigga. You know you really.
Where did that shit come from though?
I know you stole the Willie Lynch. And I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. That's not. The Willie Lynch letter was a letter wrote by a brother. It wasn't an actual letter from a slave master, and a whole dichotomy of things that.
You got that. That's a fact.
That's hey, bro, I ain't gonna. Hey, look. You fuck with me long enough, my boy.
Okay, so let's say it's not. Let's say a nigga wrote the Willie Lynch letter, which I don't know why. Let's say a nigga wrote the Willie Lynch, right?
It ain't no if.
But I'm just saying, okay, I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go with what you say. Yeah. Let's say he did write it for some sick reason that he wrote it to separate black people.
I'm not saying that it's not truthful. Don't.
But what I'm saying is, let me finish. Let's say it's true, right? Why did he write separate the man and the woman? What was the whole purpose of that?
I mean, that's plantation tactics, my man. You know,
okay, so I wanted you to say that. All right.
That's plantation tactics.
So what was the most brutal plantation tactic?
I mean, you just said, separate the man from the woman.
I'm talking about the tactic they did on the plantation. That was a letter to brainwash people. I'm talking about the tactics. Tactics like the whips, you know, how they whip us and, you know, sell off the slaves.
So you asked me what's the most brutal punishment?
It wasn't a punishment. It was like something to keep us in check. What was the most brutal shit they did to us?
Oh, the buck breaking.
Exactly. And why did they buck break us?
I mean, it's called fear. You know, when you can evoke fear in the hearts of people, you got them.
So
this you could paralyze a whole 4-5 generations.
Right. So this my thing, right? The buck breaking. Yeah, the buck breaking was done in front of the children and the wives and the whole plantation, right?
Yeah.
So when you buck break the strongest nigga on the plantation, what that woman and what that child gonna think?
Oh yeah, I mean, you know the perception, nigga.
You helpless. No, he can't help me. So I need to go to Uncle Sam. I need to go to the master to get help. Right? So this nigga can't do shit for me. You ain't and like when them girls used to get raped back in the slave days, and the nigga knew it, and everybody on the plantation knew master was fucking, and then she get pregnant and had that little mixed baby, and they put the baby in the house, and the nigga knew it, and he trying to tell his girl, let's run away. And she was like, no, because they going to kill the baby or they going to take the baby and all that. That just let me know that that's where this shit started from. Because the nigga can't protect the woman no more. And especially back then. So you got these niggas out here that'll kill 3, 4, 5 niggas in one day. But as soon as the police pull up on them, they got their hands up.
I say this, bro. I say this. I'm going to go to my grave saying this. You ain't no real killer until you kill a cracker, nigga.
What I'm just saying, we talking about the majority of niggas out here.
Man, look.
When they kill motherfuckers.
Man, you heard me, but you ain't hear me. I say this shit all the time, nigga. You ain't no real killer. You not no real killer if you can't kill no cracker.
Well, even if he ain't no killer,
you not no real killer if you can't kill no cracker, dog.
But listen, fuck that. Fuck killing. Let's just say he is a strong black man. And he don't take no shit. And he run his house, right?
Man, he ain't gonna turn that gun on no cracker. He ain't nobody.
We ain't even got no guns now. Okay, let's just say he is a hardworking man. He go to work every day. He run his house. He the bill. He run the shit. He pay the bills. And everybody in the house got to listen to him, right? And everybody in the house know that if daddy come home and you fucking up, you gonna get a whooping, right? So boom, say he fuck around and get drunk one night, and the motherfucker coming up, and the motherfucker call the police on him, and his kids see the police coming up, and he just give it up. Like, okay, Put your hands up, and he do it. That's a sign of buck breaking, bro. When them police come in there and make you bow down in front of your children and your wife, that's a sign of buck breaking. You see what I'm saying? Because now you helpless, and you gotta be subservient and obedient to authority. You understand what I'm saying? So they've been doing this shit for years. So now when they come with the food stamp and the housing, and they gave these women choices, like, listen, you either take this food stamp, but as long as you ain't got no man in the house, you can keep it. They gonna choose the money and the help, cause they say, shit, I don't need this nigga. He can't do nothing for me. Same thing with the so-called good fathers. You ain't no good father unless you can break bread. If you can't break bread, nigga, play dead. Cause you ain't shit. And now we got these niggas out here, since the dope game done started up, that can get a little dope money, and just cause the nigga got money, they feel like that's the nigga, that's the good father because he got money. And it's just a whole vicious cycle on how to brainwash the black people, man. So whoever wrote the Willie Lynch letter, it's working. It's working.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. It's working because that's the plan. You feel me? That's the plan. You got to think the medieval times, bro. You got to think, bro. The medieval times overseas and Europe, the Dark Ages of Europe. You know, they stole tactics from over here to perform over there in the Dark Ages.
Of course.
So when we talk about the wickedness of the transatlantic slave trade and the effects that it has had on our people, bro.
We the most brainwashed people in the world, bro.
Yeah, and this is what we not understanding, and this is me with my history shit and just knowing history. We the most brainwashed people in the world. Yeah, we the only people in the world that haven't been conquered.
I don't know about that, boy. Yeah, I think they conquered us pretty good, boy. They got us.
I just say this, physically we haven't been conquered.
What do you mean by that?
We haven't been conquered. We ain't leave our land. I don't have a history. I know I hear you quote this a lot, you know. You talk from Africa. I don't necessarily believe that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, that's the cradle of civilization.
I don't necessarily believe that, cause
I know you don't.
Yeah, you could say certain things like that to me, and it might hit different for certain people, but for someone that actually has knowledge of self and actually has a view of world history, I don't necessarily believe that. And the reason why I say that is because Africans, so-called Africans, black men, melanated people, we on every continent of the world.
Yeah, we travel.
We circumnavigated the world before any other civilization. So when we talk about African Americans, so-called African Americans on American soil, ain't no niggas that look like me in the Congo right now.
Hell no, because you got mixed blood.
Guess what? But it's a nigga from the Congo that's over here. Because guess what?
They travel.
They've been colonized. They've been captured. They land fucked up. So they over here.
I tell you what, I'm going to end it on this because...
So when we talking about a people, we the only people who haven't been conquered. We the only people who haven't left this land to go to someone else's land because our land was fucked up.
I'm going to tell you something like this, dude.
So-called have done, we are the people that have dealt with the biggest transatlantic slave trade known to man.
And that's why I want to say this. Like, I'm gonna stick to what I know. I'm gonna stick to black Americans in America. Black Americans in America are mutts. And I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna stick to it because you got niggas that look Chinese, you got niggas that look Mexican, you got niggas that look all different other races. But you go to China, all the Chinese look Chinese. All the Hawaiians, when you go to Hawaii, look Hawaiian. And even in certain parts of Africa, certain tribes in Africa, you can tell which tribes they are. But in America, yeah, man, you will find a woman that want to have sex with a light-skinned nigga just so the baby can have good hair. And that's what I say, that we are the most brainwashed people in the world, because if you look, I love a woman with her nice hair and a nice little wig on and a nice weave or a nice perm. That looks good to me. Why? Because that's not our natural hair, but we are conditioned to like that. You understand what I'm saying? We're conditioned to eat the certain type of foods that the Europeans have trained us to eat. We are trained and conditioned to follow the laws of the land in America. Now you got people in Africa, it's a crime to be gay and they will execute you. But we over here in America be looking at them like, man, that's crazy. You see what I'm saying? So we think that shit is crazy when it's really real. In the same way they trying to persecute Trump for fucking with Putin, you got people in South Africa, China, India, and Brazil getting with Putin, trying to break away from the American dollar. So I say everything is backwards. Just like the war in Palestine. Them people want their land back, but who we in cahoots with? Not we, but America. They in cahoots with the Jews, the the fake Israelites. You understand what I'm saying? So we feel like whoever got the money, that's who we supposed to fuck with. And it trickles down into the black community. So we got the Jews, they run social media, they run the banking, they run Wall Street, and they got the company, they got the all this shit going on over there in Israel because they took them Palestinians' land. And now they want their land back and they calling them terrorists. So everything is backwards. And that's why you have to be careful when you watch the news and always question, because you can't believe half of what you see and none of what you hear sometimes. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say black Americans are the most brainwashed. And it trickles down to the black community with these fake fathers that's raised by punk ass bitches. Not the fathers that's raised by strong black women, because some women are still strong and still hold true to morals and values and doesn't look at money as the end all. But we know that society has made it where we have to have money, because what? Money makes the world go round, right? So when you get these guys that only think one way, that, okay, if I got money, I can be a success, that's not the way. Because guess what? When World War III hits or any kind of pandemic hits and it's a motherfucking, all the money is obsolete, it's going to be the motherfuckers without money that has moral values and know how to survive off the mud that's going to be the leaders. The homeless people are going to be the leaders because they already know how to survive in the elements. So you got to understand that everything is backwards. Everything. And I ain't just going to keep on, you know what I'm saying, drilling that in people, because I know people hear me say that shit all the time, but everything is backwards, bro. The shit that we learn in school, the shit that they teach us is right, is wrong, bro. We ain't even supposed to eat meat. Our teeth, our bodies are not made to digest that shit. But what do? We fuck up some goddamn burgers and some goddamn French fries. Fuck up that goddamn Popeye's chicken. Fry it, put it in the grease. You got some people over there in China eat dogs, and that's a delicacy, but we look at it like, ugh. You see what I'm saying? So who's right and who's wrong? Everything is backwards. We feel like everything in America, what they say is real. But don't you know that when we were slaves, all they gave us was clothes, food, and shelter. Now, when you got a job, it only pays for what? Clothes, food, and shelter. And they say, oh, well, shit, I ain't no slave. They ain't cracking no whip on me. Shit, let them talk about your production. And they talking about fire you. That's the whip. Oh, well, shit, I can afford this and I can afford, of course. Some niggas get better jobs. Some niggas fall into the education system and get a foot up on life. But the average man and the average woman in the world, they earn only $40,000 a year. If that. So that's only enough to food, clothing, and shelter. Slave shit. We still slaves. And the only runaway slaves we got are the people that start their own business. And how hard is that? It's hard. It's hard on the yard. And that's why I be trying to tell the young black youth, think about it. Don't let nobody fool you. Do your research. Stay your own ground. If you a man, be a man. A woman ain't really supposed. I don't feel like a woman should discipline the boys. I feel like a woman is there for nurturing and teaching and loving. And the father should be there for the discipline. But we don't have no fathers in the household. And then the fathers that are, like you say, that are in the household, the majority of them niggas is some bitches. Because they was raised by some punk ass bitches. And that's why I thank God that my mama wasn't no punk ass bitch, dog. She was strong and hard on me, man. She beat me. Because she thought that's what it took to raise a man. And then when she seen that shit wasn't working, she sent me up there with y'all. And that's why I learned. I almost died up there a few times. But I came out strong. So when I tell you this, man, I be telling you this shit from experience, man. These motherfucking crackers out here is vicious. And they wicked. And I know you can't prove conspiracy. So therefore, here it is. Here we go. Just talking about this shit and throwing it up in the air. But it's up to you to catch it and take it in and pull out the shit that you don't like. But just take in the shit that you do like. Because the shit that I'm telling you, I ain't never going to tell you nothing wrong, G. It's always going to be for the better and not the detriment. And I just know that everything is backwards now, man. The way the household is set up in the black family is all backwards now. It ain't no more strong black families out there. It's a few, but it ain't not the majority. And just like a pie chart. You get a pie chart, you got a small piece of the pie, right? But the rest of the pie chart is green, and that small piece is yellow. Those are the good families out there, the yellow piece of the pie. The other part of the pie chart is green. That's the majority of the black Americans in America. Fucked up. And it's going to get worse and worse by the decade, G. And it's going to take a revolution for us to goddamn break free. And it might be 3023. And it might be the year 2099. I don't know, but it's going to come. Because like you said, we the cream of the crop. We everywhere. So they can't stop it. It's inevitable. So I don't know, G. I just feel like the black family is designed to be failed. And we falling into the trap day by day with that sucker shit. And then you got the women over there talking about they don't need no nigga for shit. Well, I'll tell a bitch that ever say that, I listen, if you just for fucking then. Because you don't need me for shit. I'm just a piece of dick for you then, bitch. And if you got children, man, I don't believe a man should fuck with a woman with a child. Because you can't discipline that child. Not freely. And if you do discipline it, it just don't feel right. Because it's not natural by God. And I can't afford to take care of another man's child. I can barely take care of my children and myself. Why? Because of the way it's designed. So it'll be foolish for me to go into a relationship with a beautiful woman, big stupid booty ass, pretty titties, pretty face, but she got 2 children. I can't do nothing for her, but fuck her. You just for fucking. Because if I tried to be a good man, so you say, I'ma go broke. You feel me? I don't know, man. That's just my opinion. Everybody got their opinion. They like asshole, man. I'm real strong on that because I see it. I see it and I experience it. I'm going through it now. But I know now I'm not no fucking chump. I'm not a beta no more. You can be a fucking mass murderer and still be a beta male. Yeah. Because you subserve to a woman. And that's not natural, bro.
Oh. I said this the other day. I said, Mr. Hard on the bitch's back, man. Mr. Hard on the bitch's back, man.
Hey, man, we finna get out of here, y'all, man. Hey, y'all go stream Part Twice on all platforms. Yes, sir.
I'ma give her a piece. just a piece, baby. Yeah, just a piece, baby. Peace, yeah, just a piece, baby. Just a piece, baby. Piece of man, all she wants is a piece of man. Piece of man, piece of man, all she wants is a piece of man. She knows that I love her so, even though I'm a hoe, I'ma pay all of her bills, but not before I get my thrill. I know that she wanna have kids, but I don't want no kids. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her a piece. She knows she ain't the only one, but she is my number one. Don't wanna fucking no one else, I want her all to myself. I know she wanna be my all, but she can't have my all. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her piece of man, piece of man. All she wants is a piece of man. Piece of man, piece of man. All she wants is a piece of man. She knows not to waste my time, cause I ain't got much time. And when I'm all in her crib, she know I wanna taste her lips. She knows how to work that thing. Little mama off the chain. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her a piece. Yeah, just a piece, baby. Yeah, just a piece, baby. Peace. Yeah, just a piece, baby. Just a piece, baby. Piece of man, all she wants is a piece of man. Piece of man, piece of man, all she wants is a piece of man. She knows that I love her so, even though I'm a hoe, I'ma pay all of her bills, but not before I get my thrill. I know that she wanna have kids, but I don't want no kids. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her a piece. She knows she ain't the only one, but she is my number one. Don't wanna fucking no one else, I want her all to myself. I know she wanna be my all, but she can't have my all. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her piece of man, piece of man. All she wants is a piece of man. Piece of man, piece of man. All she wants is a piece of man. She knows not to waste my time, cause I ain't got much time. And when I'm all in her crib, she know I wanna taste her lips. She knows how to work that thing. Little mama off the chain. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her a piece. Yeah, just a piece, baby. Yeah, just a piece, baby. Peace. Yeah, just a piece, baby. Just a piece, baby. Piece of man, all she wants is a piece of man. Piece of man, piece of man, all she wants is a piece of man. She knows that I love her so, even though I'm a hoe, I'ma pay all of her bills, but not before I get my thrill. I know that she wanna have kids, but I don't want no kids. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her a piece. She knows she ain't the only one, but she is my number one. Don't wanna fucking no one else. I want her all to myself. I know she wanna be my all, but she can't have my all. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her peace of man, peace of man. All she wants is a piece of man, peace of man, peace of man. All she wants is a piece of man. She knows not to waste my time, 'cause I ain't got much time. And when I'm all in her crib, she know I wanna taste her lips. She knows how to work that thing. Little mama off the chain. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her a piece. Yeah, just a piece, baby. Yeah, just a piece, baby. Peace. Yeah, just a piece, baby. Just a piece, baby. Piece of man, all she wants is a piece of man. Piece of man, piece of man, all she wants is a piece of man. She knows that I love her so, even though I'm a hoe, I'ma pay all of her bills, but not before I get my thrill. I know that she wanna have kids, but I don't want no kids. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her a piece. She knows she ain't the only one, but she is my number one. Don't wanna fucking no one else. I want her all to myself. I know she wanna be my all, but she can't have my all. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her peace of man, peace of man. All she wants is a piece of man, peace of man, peace of man. All she wants is a piece of man. She knows not to waste my time, 'cause I ain't got much time. And when I'm all in